Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions. If you want to see more High School DxD and you haven't subscribed, subscribe, because not only am I doing Season 3, I'll pick up Season 4 eventually. I'm just not sure when, to be completely honest. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up right away or later, but for now, at this point in time, I have finished Season 3. I only started it on the 10th of July. It is the 13th, I think? Yeah, the 13th. I had to think for a second which day it was. All the days seem to be a blur lately. Yeah, I picked it up Friday. It is Monday. I did one episode on Friday. One. Yeah, I binged it today. And I finished it today. So yeah, I'm going to start getting a few reviews out. I'm obviously not going to be able to get them all out today. But at least I finished it. And I'm going to start working on binging Dragon Ball Z Kai the next couple days. So, I don't know how next week is going to go, because I have all closing shifts next week except Monday, which I am off. So, yeah, this is going to be annoying. But whenever I can record, I will record Naruto next week. So, for those of you who've been wanting me to do more Naruto, you will get your wish. As for how many I'll get done, I still don't know. I'm hoping to get a lot of Dragon Ball Z Kai done, because if I can finish, at the very least, the Cell Saga, and get to where I could start, getting closer to the Buu Saga, that'd be great. If I can, yeah, it'll just take time. Anyway, High School DxD Season 3, Episode 2. They head, obviously, to their destination, which is Rias's family mansion. It's huge in comparison to what Issei's house is now. And we actually get to see that what we thought was Rias's little brother is actually her nephew. Surzex has a son. And we're like, if that's his son, then who's the mother? Or rather, as I think Issei put it, who's the one that got knocked up? Something like that. And later in the study, we actually get to meet Rias's mother, who looks nothing like her, which makes sense where she got the looks from. She got the looks from her father. And so did her brother, for that matter. And actually, so did her nephew, because he looks exactly like his father. What's with that? What's with it taking the looks from the father? I mean, they look great, but why can't it be from the mother, too? But yeah, she looks nothing like her mother, except maybe the smile. But other than that, she gets her looks mainly from her dad. Anyway, apparently, she's been checking up on Issei ever since he claimed that he was going to take her virginity, or if anybody's going to take her virginity, it's going to be him, essentially, is what he said back in the whole Riser fight thing in the first season. And Issei's kind of, like first impression just went out the window, essentially. And, they end up going for their training the next day. And everybody gets specialized training, depending on who they are. Akano has to go train with her father. Her father's actually still alive, and he's in the underworld wanting to train her. And she's obviously not happy about this, because obviously she's still got issues with her father, considering, yeah, she's got issues with him, and they'll later be explained. They'll be explained later, essentially. Astia works on her healing abilities. Kiba and Sinovia end up working on their on their sacred gear and his balance breaker. And her trying to keep control of Durandal, because, it's very fickle. Issei gets to train with the dragon from before. And I think most of what he does in the 3 days he's training that we see is him working on his endurance and trying to dodge the firepower attacks. And later, apparently we find out that Konako had fainted because she added more to her training regiment than Azazel had given her, and thus her body couldn't take it and she passed out. And yeah, Konako's been acting weird lately, and actually he goes to check, Issei goes to check on her. And, yeah, we actually find out something that, we did not know. She is actually a cat spirit. She's got the ears and everything. And Rias lets him know that her sister, she had a sister, and he had been assigned to a devil. Or she had been assigned to a devil, like, but her power, she essentially killed her master, and her power kind of went out of control, and she's just on the run now. And the other devils, thinking that Konako would do the same thing, tried to have her killed, but Sir Zex stepped in and gave her to Rias, and Rias gave her the name of Konako because it was something else. So, yeah, she's essentially been fighting against using her abilities as a cat spirit because she doesn't want to rely on that. So she essentially has been trying to deny who she is, essentially. Or deny what she is, essentially. And Konako here, obviously hears all this because not only does she have good hearing due to her cat ears, but they're standing right in her room, so of course she's going to hear it. Unless, she's a heavy sleeper. But you can tell she's not. Later on, they end up having a big fancy party. And, they were planning on having them escort some of the other people. Actually, Odin actually shows up, which I was a little surprised by. I was kind of hoping to see Thor or Loki, but we do actually see Loki next episode, and it's not in a good way. Anyway, fight breaks out between some other devils, and the force behind it sends Asya back a bit, but someone catches her, and I'm not certain somebody's gonna pop up later. I hate the guy so freaking much. Sorry, I've already seen all the episodes. Of course I'm gonna hate the guy. Anyway, Konako ends up running off, and Issei sees this and goes after her, and so does Rias, so she goes with him, and yeah, something's going up. And when you know it, it's her sister, the one who was in the first episode that was talking to the guy who was the descendant of Son Goku. And I hate that they picked that because he has the power pole with the flying Nimbus. Oh my god, I'm like, please don't rip off a Dragon Ball, come on. Don't go buzzing out a Kamehameha or else I'm gonna be ticked. Anyway, but yeah, the cat lady from the first episode in this season is actually Konako's sister. Yeah, this ain't gonna go well. Anyway, I'll get to work on all this, and I will see everybody next time.